Today I'm doing my makeup to match my Halloween Disney ears. I'm going to Disneyland today, and I'm excited for this makeup look. I love everything spooky season. So let's go ahead and get into it. My skin's already prepped. I've already done my skincare, so my skin is ready for my makeup. I never do makeup without doing my skincare first. Otherwise, just my makeup will not slay. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do are the eyes. So I'm gonna start priming my face and my eyes. So for primer, eyelid primer, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay, the eyeshadow primer potion. And this is just a little trial sample that I got from Beauty World. So it comes in a tube, and I really love that. So just do a little dabby dabby, and then just dab it all over. And we're having really humid weather here in LA, so my makeup needs to stay all day. I do expect to be sweating today because it's supposed to be like 90 degrees and humid. Like it was raining this morning, which is super weird for Los Angeles. Let's do, for primer, what do I want to do? I want to just finish. I have this old That Gal, so I'm gonna use that. I've been wanting to just finish this. Which hopefully will be happening soon. Okay. So this is a pink primer. It's a brightening primer. And then if you guys have never seen me get ready for Disney, I don't do makeup on my forehead because I wear a hat. My face pretty much never sees sunlight. Okay, so now that that primer's all rubbed in, I do a little bit extra here. Okay, so now we're done with that. I'm gonna do my eyes first. I don't normally do my eyes first, but since today's look may need some cleaning up, I feel like I still have some wet spots. Okay, so but today's look may need some cleaning up. We're gonna do the eyes first, so that way I can easily clean that up if I want to. I'm gonna go in with this very nude shade and just take a fluffy brush and just dust that all over my eyelid and on my brow also. And since this is just going to be kind of like a foundation, it doesn't need to be perfect. You can just kind of willy-nilly brush it on there. Okay, and I'm also going to be using this orange that's super pigmented in there. I'm going to do a different brush for that though. I want a little bit more of a application, so I'm going to be using a smaller brush if I can find it. Here it is. So I take a smaller fluffy brush and I'm gonna pick up just a little bit of that orange. This is more rust than orange now that I have it on, but that's okay. And then when I apply the shadow to the outer lid, I kind of do a little V. So I drag down and then over. So it's like a little V. And then it doesn't need to be too perfect because I am gonna clean it up afterwards. Because I do, for today's look, I want my angles nice and sharp. So still, when I go to apply, I do like a little corner right where I kind of want my shadow to end, and then just brush down and over. So you're making like a little V here. Okay. So we are pretty much done with that palette. This one's done. Now I'm going to be taking this yellow from my ColourPop Toy Story palette. And that same brush, I'm going to just go right in the center. And then you can kind of go to the side. Once you want to start ombreing, once you have your color laid down, I lay my color down right in the center by going down. And then once I have it pretty much where I want it, I start to go side to side to kind of ombre it with the orange. Okay, so this side needs a little bit more color. Maybe even a little more. How does it look in my mirror? Yeah, it still needs a little bit more here. Okay, so now those look about even. Now with the same palette, I'm gonna take this white, and I've never used this white before, so I don't know how pigmented it is. So I'm just gonna take a very small amount for now. A little bit more. I wanted a little bit more pigmented. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, that's super cute already. But if you guys know me, you guys know I need some shimmer on my Disney Day. Some glitter is needed. So I think I'm gonna stop there with the pigment. Now I'm gonna take a little jelly from ColourPop, a little glitter jelly. And this is a super pretty yellow. And for this, I need a certain brush. I take this flat brush, it's very narrow, and I just scoop a little bit, and I mean a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And I'm gonna pat that on top of that yellow pigment. A little bit more. Okay, that's a lot of glitter. See if I can move it over. Okay, so pretty much that entire yellow section is now glitterified. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe I need just a little dibby dab more on this side. Okay, I'm loving it so far. So excited for this look today. I never get to do like Halloween themed makeup, so this is the one time of year I look forward to the most. Now I'm looking for, where is it? It's an eyeshadow stick that I just got. I have used. Oh, here it is. It's the Fenty shadow stick. This is in How Many Carats? And this is so shimmery. So I'm gonna take another small brush. So I'm gonna take this little brush right here. I have tried applying this with the stick and it just, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't exactly apply the best directly from there. I'm trying it again today. Okay, that's pretty much it. I wanted to try applying it with the brush. No, that's gonna take forever. Okay. So now we're just gonna go in and do the same thing. The problem with this eyeshadow is that once it dries down, it sticks, but it's also like impossible to fix. Let me see if I can try and fix it. I'm gonna spray a little water on my brush. See if that helps. Kind of cream it down a little bit, which it did not. Well, maybe a little bit, I don't know. I'm gonna take a little bit more with my brush and tap it in the areas that are just super blotchy, which is kind of this whole side. Yeah, so I have like a love-hate relationship with these. They just came out. I love the high shine that it gives on the all-day wear, but they're a little tricky to apply. And I haven't quite gotten it down. I'm still, I've probably only used it maybe 4 times, but it kind of gets blotchy. I don't know if you guys can see, like right in that little corner right there, but I did the best I could do. with the time that I have. So this is looking a little flat to me on this side. I think I need to add some glitter. Let's see what I have. Let's do a little moon dust. This is in shade Lithium. And I'm gonna take that big feathery brush that I used earlier and just take a little bit, just press it in there. And press it on that. Yeah, so that definitely gives more shine. Okay, do the same thing, just a little press. Okay, I like that look. I picked the Lithium because it's dark, the pigment is dark. And I kind of was wanting to see how it would lay on top of that orange, but it gives it like a spooky vibe. So I like that. And then now it has shine. So that did exactly what I wanted it to do. So now I'm gonna clean up a little bit. I did say that I wanted my lines sharp today. So I'm gonna take a little Q-tip and some makeup remover. Dip it in there. And just clean up these lines over here. Okay, so now that's cleaned. Now I'm gonna take the dry side of the Q-tip and just go back over. Just picking up the little leftover makeup remover. Okay. Okay, I like that a lot. I'm gonna go in with a ColourPop. This is a chrome, this is a shifting gel liner. And I can't see what shade this is anymore, but it's the orange one. I'm gonna go right under my eye with this. Same thing on this side. Okay. Eat. So now we're gonna do a face. We're gonna fix the rest of my face to match the eyes. So let's do a little color corrector. I'm actually gonna take my Q-tip again and just kind of clean that bottom up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now let's do a little concealer. This is a very lightweight concealer. It's not even a concealer. It's just like kind of like it's a skin perfector, I guess. But it's super lightweight. The coverage is really light, which is fine for me. Okay, let's do a tinted moisturizer today. Let's do the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. Let me take a little foundation brush. This is almost out. I don't think I will be repurchasing this. If I got it for free, I wouldn't be mad and I would use it. But I think for purchase, to repurchase, not for me. There's just a lot of other skin tints out there now that I just like a little bit better. So let's see. I just put a very little bit. Do a little dabby. Wipe my fingers on my neck. So remember, I'm not doing makeup on my forehead. I don't when I go to Disney because I wear a hat. And I don't like my hat to be all caked with makeup and no one sees my forehead. So I don't see the point. See, the coverage for this is okay, but it's not amazing for me. The texture of it, it's a little textured. I don't know if you guys can see. It looks fine on camera, but I can see in my mirror the texture. So it's fine for a tinted moisturizer, but it's just not for me. I would not repurchase. I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of thick, kind of cakey a little bit. Like I said, there's better tinted moisturizers on the market now. That's an OG one. That's been around forever. But so many brands have developed new tinted moisturizers that just work a lot better. Okay, so that's blended in. Let's do a little bronzer. So for this, and then just a little bit there. Wipe the rest away. Gonna take this kind of oval shaped brush. So for this part, I'm following my jawline pretty much right where that shadowing would naturally occur. And then I'm dragging it down. And then just bringing it just above the jawline to kind of blend it in. I may have done a little bit too much on this side. I'm always super careful to blend everything into my hairline, especially with the dark pigments, because your scalp is so much lighter. So when it's not blended in, you can really tell. You can really see it. And then for the nose, I'm just gonna flatten this brush a little bit with my fingers and then use the tip and blend that out a little bit. So let's see. Okay, so that's gonna give my nose a little bit of color. And then for a little bit more coverage, just a little bit more, and also just to fix the over bronzing, I'm gonna take a little bit of loose powder. This is a foundation powder from Bare Minerals. Just a little bit. Take my foundation brush. So this will help correct a little bit, but also give me a little bit more coverage. And also help to mattify. Because like I said, it's really humid in LA right now. Okay. So that kind of fixes everything. And it just blends everything a little bit more, makes everything look a little bit more seamless. Okay. Now we're gonna do blush. Definitely have to do an orangey blush. I already know which one I'm gonna do. Using the Butterfly from Benefit. It is very orange. So I just do a little dab and then top that in. With these super pigmented blushes, don't go crazy with your dabs because you can always add more. It's harder to remove. And I'm just pressing that in. I'm blending upwards. And then I always just a little on the nose. I feel like it brings everything together just a little bit better. So just the tiniest bit on the nose. Now we're gonna do highlighter. I'm in love with the new Fenty. This is Pink Ice, and I use this all the time now. So I'm gonna take, I guess, where is it? Here it is. Just another little blush brush. And I just do like 3 little passes and then press that in. Right above where you laid your blush down. Okay. So I don't really put a lot of highlighter, but it's there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's there. Okay, now let's do eyeliner. Gonna do, what shade is this? No, that's pink. Gonna do, I was just thinking black to kind of tie in with the ears. That was my original thoughts. Yeah, I think I am gonna just do black. Let's do, this is the NYX Waterproof, the liquid liner. And then for my eyeliner, I need a little mirror so I can see up close and personal. Side I kind of messed up a little bit. Okay, so remember with eyeliner, they're not going to be identical. Don't feel bad. They're not going to be exactly the same as the other. This one's messed up a little, but I'm not going to fix it. It's just messed up a little bit. I'm probably the only one that can notice. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot my brows. Can't do that. Let's try this Anastasia brow pen, which I hate so much. This is another one that I'm waiting for it to just dry up, which is almost there, which is pretty sad because I just got it. It did not last me very long at all. Okay. I've probably only used this, I think, like less than a dozen times. And I think these are being discontinued. So Anastasia heard me and they discontinued that. So the brows are done. I am almost forgetting highlighter under my brow. Can't do that. I'm gonna take a less fluffy brush. That one was a little too fluffy. Let's do a smaller one. Okay. Now my upper brow is not naked. And then we're pretty much done. I'm gonna set first and then do lashes. I'm gonna do a little bit more Skin Perfector. Just brighten this area up a little bit more. And then if you guys haven't watched my live streams before, I'm using the Real Techniques little plastic coated blending sponge, which I love because it doesn't absorb product. And then it has little grooves in the plastic to mimic your fingertips. And I love putting my makeup on with my fingers. I just feel like it always looks so good. I'm definitely in the minority with that, but I love doing makeup with my fingers. So now we're gonna do a little setting powder. And then I apply my setting powder with a highlighter brush from Morphe. It works for me. And I always say, if it works for you, then it works. It doesn't matter if you're using the wrong brush or the wrong product somewhere. If you're doing something and it works for you, then it works. Okay, so that really mattified me. I think I'm wanting a little bit more of a dewy look today. I hate setting powder so much. Like, look at my hand after that. And then my drawer is a mess. I hate setting powder. Let's do a little setting spray. This one clogs. Just kind of bring my skin back to life a little bit. Fan that to help dry it down. Okay, now let's move on to lashes. I'm gonna go in with my favorite today, the YSL Lash Clash. And then again, with this one, I need my little compact. When I do a mascara, I angle my mirror, my products, in a way that I don't have to lift my eyebrows because I don't want lines. I don't do Botox, I don't do fillers, but I try and relax my face as much as possible. So instead of like lifting your eyebrows and you get all those wrinkles up there, I just angle my face a different way. So I apply my mascara from the bottom. That way my face doesn't move. My upper brow doesn't move at all. Okay, that looks so much better. The mascara always takes me so long. Okay, but that's done. I think I'm done now. Oh no, lips. Every time I say that, I'm like, remember something else. So I was thinking about lips today, and I don't know what I want to do. Because I could do like a really mauve look, which would kind of go with the orange. Because I don't have like orange lipstick, or do I? Do I? Maybe I do. Let's see. No, that's not it. I really don't know what I want to do today for lips. Maybe this one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be this one. It's the Duck Plump in shade Twice the Spice. And then I'm gonna do a little liner first. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Foxy Brown, which is super brown. I'm like not used to it yet. Okay, so overline my lips a little bit. Okay. Now we're gonna do the NYX. I don't know if I like it. The brown, I'm not used to the brown lip liner. Brown is new for me. No, it's cute. It's fine. I'm just not used to it, but it's fine. Okay, so now we're done. We're done with that look. Let the hair down. So this is my look for Disney. Thanks for watching. I'll see you hopefully in a few days. I'll be doing another live stream. But thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.